In my opinion, this is, the last chance for David Culley to prove that he can win with Tyrod Taylor. And I also do believe it Tyrod Taylor's last chance to prove that he can be a starting quarterback for an NFL team. The last couple years have not gone his way. He got passed over for Baker Mayfield. He goes to the Chargers, sits for a year behind Philip Lindsay. I'm sorry, not Philip Lindsay. Sits for a year behind Philip Rivers, and then goes next year, gets his lung punctured, and then Justin Herbert takes over and goes absolutely insane. Why I say this is the last chance for these two is because, well, for one, it's the last chance to show that, hey, David Culley can win with a capable QB, and also because of Davis Mills at 1-8, and you have a rookie quarterback, a third-round pick guy, a guy who has already played for most of the season. A lot of people are just saying, well, why not just let him finish it out? That's the kind of conversation that's been happening because the Houston Texans are so bad. And not only that, because of the way that Tyrod Taylor played against the Miami Dolphins, which was absolutely horrible. But why I think this is the last shot, for these two, the head coach and the quarterback, is because, he has that, that excuse as, hey, he's coming right back from injury. He's going to have the bye week. We have a chance to play against, a division opponent who there's always good games. It's always a shootout between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. This game to me is going to be absolutely fun to watch. I think it's going to be a game where the Houston Texans might show their most life, try to fight, try to make some defensive stops. This is going to be either the game that, that's going to prepare the Houston Texans to try to win games and see if they can build with Tyrod Taylor next year for the future, or this game is either going to break the back of of this season and we're just going to turn it over to Davis Mills. That's the kind of pressure that is on this game. And when you look at the Tennessee Titans defense, right, and you see Jeffrey Simmons, right, you see Kevin Byard, these guys are all, all pro type players. This defense, is absolutely stacked. They have Janoris Jenkins, all from their from the defensive line to their cornerbacks, so even their safeties, these guys are absolutely stacked. Can Tyrod Taylor get get his playmakers involved? How much is Brandon Cooks going to be involved? How much is 6'4" wide receiver Nico Collins? We are asking and looking for a big gain from him. And also the Houston Texans running game needs to finally get going. They had to have a game where they eclipse 100-yard receiving. Can it be Philip Lindsay? Can it be Scotty Phillips? Is it going to be David Johnson? If the Houston Texans want to get anywhere close to a win, they have to run the football. Running the football, it takes the pressure off the offensive line in terms of, always having to, expect the line to be crowded. They could get the play action going. We know that in the play action, Brandon Cooks is one of the deadliest wide receivers. I want to give Nico Collins, one-on-one opportunities. Get one of these tight ends involved, whether it's Jordan Akins, Pharaoh Brown, who we all, after his one game completely fell off. Ricky Brever Jordan is someone we want to see another good game aside from his Rams game, and then we completely neglected him the game after. As far as the defensive side of the ball, I'm gonna be expecting the Houston Texans to get to the quarterback. Jonathan Grenard, I think, is gonna have a great coming out part of this game against the Tennessee Titans. Obviously there is no Derrick Henry, but they're gonna expect heavy Adrian Peterson, expect heavy former Texan Deontay Foreman. They still have AJ Brown, Marcus Johnson, number 88. He just he's coming off a 100-yard game. They have good tight ends who could make plays, and not only that, their quarterback Ryan Tannehill, who I loved at A&M, who I thought was damn good in Miami. They just absolutely failed him. Adam Gase is just bad at what he does. It's going to be an interesting game for the Houston Texans. I don't see the Houston Texans winning this game, but because in Tennessee, I'm going to say it is a toss-up. This is going to be a fun game. I think the funnest game of the season. I damn near hope it's not a blowout. The only thing I ask is if it is, how long is the leash on Tyrod Taylor until you just cut it and say, Davis Mills, here's your keys for the rest of the season. Go ahead and take over. Because once Davis Mills touched this football field, Tyrod Taylor will no longer be seen this season, and there's a good chance he has touched his last football as a Houston Texan. That's the kind of pressure it is on just this one game. Even though we're 1-8, this is the Super Bowl for a bunch of people. A lot of people still have stuff left to prove. So we're gonna go ahead and see who's gonna win this game. Let me know what you guys think, guys. As always, go Texans. You guys have a blessed day.